What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the paddle shifters and how to get the best sound out of your car when you're upshifting and downshifting in the LC500. Of course, you need to be in manual mode, so let's not forget that. If you don't care to learn about how to use the paddles and just want to hear the car, stick around because we did put the microphone, or we will be putting the microphone, this lovely thing right here, on the exhaust, so we'll get pure exhaust sounds while you're able to watch the RPMs. All right, so the first thing you'll want to do is come over and physically put your car in manual mode. So first, you put it in the drive, and then you pull down on the paddle shifter, and you'll see this M turn orange. Then you are in full manual mode. Do not leave your car in drive and then press the paddle shifters to put it in the manual mode that way. That will not give you the fastest upshifts. It will not give you the fastest downshifts or really aggressive downshifts or anything. A lot of reviewers tend to do that, and then they complain that the transmission is sluggish, and that is the reason why. If you leave it in drive and activate manual mode by just pressing the paddles, you are not going to get very good performance from the transmission. All right, so the first thing we're going to start off with are the slow shifts, shifting at lower RPMs. All right, so once again, we'll do some slow shifting. I'll shift a little earlier in the RPM range here. All right, so now I'm gonna give you an example of what the quick shift sounds like, but short shifting as well. So you can definitely hear the difference between the slower shifts and the faster shifts. On this next one, I'll do the first two gears are going to be quick shifts, and then the other ones are going to be the slower shifts. Just so you can hear them back to back and really tell the difference. All right, so once again, there are differences between doing the quick shifts and the slow shifts, and a lot of times it is just throttle dependent. RPMs play a factor for the first two gears. You can do the quick shift under 50% throttle at least for the first two gears, first to second and second to third. Third to fourth and fourth to fifth, it has to be over 5,000 RPMs. So keep that in mind. If it's under 5,000 RPMs, then it will do a slow shift. All right, so once we get off of this red light, I will give you guys some high RPM upshifts, and these are all going to be quick shifts. So let's talk about downshifting in the gotchas. I guess we'll go over the gotchas first. So I wrote all these down, so let me read it. So if you're slowing down too fast, you won't get aggressive downshifts, and I'll try to mimic that behavior after this. If you are touching the accelerator, it won't rev match downshift at all. It'll kind of just fall down into the gear. So you get no excitement from it. It sounds really lazy, doesn't really sound good. If your RPMs are too low, you won't get aggressive rev matching downshifts either. I say you want to be at least downshifting at 3,000 RPMs at a minimum if you want to get the nice aggressive downshifts and some pops along with it. And once again, you don't want to have your foot on the gas or too heavy on the brake. I usually just take my foot completely off the gas or the brake and do my downshifts. or I'll just let the car slow down using engine braking when I'm doing my downshifts. Remember, I was saying at least you want to be at 3,000 RPMs at a minimum to get any type of good downshifting. So we'll start downshifting now. And then I'm going to show you the really aggressive third and the second one. You want to be anywhere from about 50 to 55 RPMs. Let off the gas and do a downshift like this. And that is repeatable every single time. As long as you're in that 50 to 55 mile per hour range, it will do that downshift. We'll do it again. Foot off the gas and downshift. You don't want to do those really aggressive ones, and like I was saying, just do a 3,000 RPM downshift and you'll even get some nice sounds just doing that alone. And 3,000 works for every gear, even second and the first. So we'll start downshifting now, coming to a red light. Just as easy as that, downshifting at 3,000 RPMs. All right, so now I'm gonna give you an example of what not to do when downshifting. And this is gonna be me holding on the accelerator when I'm pressing the downshift. And you'll see it kind of just falls into the next gear. So I'm gonna press it now. See, it's like there's no rev match to it at all. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna show you is trying to downshift while slowing down too fast. It doesn't sound bad, but you just don't get the really meaty downshifts like you would if you were just letting an engine brake when you were slowing down. All right, so there's a filter light over here I'm purposely gonna stop at to try and slow down quick. So let's take a listen to this. Not bad sounding, just not as aggressive as if you were just letting the engine brake, but still sounds pretty good. All right, so now that we're at highway speeds, we are just gonna simply go over downshifting. And one really good downshift that you should know about at highway speeds is fifth and the fourth. And it seems to work from anywhere from 4,000 up to maybe like 5,500 RPM-ish. The higher in the RPMs you are when you downshift from fifth to fourth, the more high-pitched aggressive it is. So yeah, I will go ahead and display that now. All right, so now that we've been through upshifting, downshifting, how much throttle response to go through. Go ahead and try this out on your own and let me know if you have any more questions in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer them. Thanks for checking them out, guys. Other than this, the rest of this video will probably just be exhaust noises of driving around once again to close out the video. But I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.